And it's a brand new day. This is the Rundown with Ramon. I'm glad you're here today. I hope your day's been going fantastically well and blessed. If you're joining me today and your day's not been so great, well, I hope I can make your day just a bit better. And if your day has already started fantastically well, I'm glad I can join you in your day today. With that, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Let's set up our mic, set up all the things, and make sure we're locked and loaded and ready for a brand new day. Listen, we got a lot in store for you today. We're going to talk about a brand new hack leveraging AI voice. Hacks are not new. You should always be cautious, but this hack is really, really scary. We're going to touch on Notebook LM by Google, taking all the geeks by storm, how it's working. Wow, wow, wow. I've tried out some cool things with it, some input from Guy Raz of how I built this. He talks about two types of entrepreneurs, those who are marathoners versus those who are sprinters. Fashion icon Rebecca Minkoff kind of echoes this and says, entrepreneurs need to stop chasing social media virality. Seth Godin's advice is always amazing, and congratulations to you, Seth Godin, for your brand new book on strategy, by the way. He says professionals are consistent. My guy, Jason Pfeiffer, executive editor of Entrepreneur Media, says how to stop obsessing over the small mistakes that we often make. Interesting article here in Business Insider. I'm a computer science professor at UC Berkeley, and tech jobs are drying up. Insight from Dave Ramsey, Team Ramsey Solutions, how to retire early, everything you need to know. And Luanda with Zone of Genius writes, wealth isn't about having it all, it's about living fully. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. We got a brand new episode for you today, and I know you're going to enjoy it for sure. So sit back and relax, or don't sit back really and relax, but you know what I mean. Sit back and get ready to enjoy the show on the Rundown with Ramon. I like that little ditty, by the way, but I'm curious what you think. Is it a bit corny? Is it a bit dated? Is it Is it great? Is it just okay? Or is it like thumbs down? Let me know what you think. DM me, email me. Let me know what you think. Again, welcome to a brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. You can get content like this all day long at zoneofgenius.com. You can get to know me better at ramonray.com. I'm an entrepreneur who started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books and more. Let's get started with The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Listen up, people. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Hey, Deborah, good day to you. Good day to you, Deborah. Glad you're here on The Rundown with Ramon. There's a brand new hack out, and hacks are going to always be new because hackers keep innovating new ways to scam you and steal your personal identity and steal your money, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Tom's Hardware says hackers are spoofing Google email and phone numbers to steal your Gmail credentials. That's really all you need to know. I'm not going to dive into this in depth and go into this too deep, because the bottom line is any email you get from any source, make sure you check it and make sure it's authentic before you click. The best way to do it is go to the original source. Go to gmail.com. Go to admin.google.com, I think it is. Go to the proper things. Don't just click, because you may think you're clicking on Google and you're clicking on Goodle. You may think you're clicking on Gmail and you're clicking on T-mail. Hey, Karen, glad you're here. Good day to you. Karen, thanks for being here. Good day to you as well. So my admonition to you, my begging you today, be careful of the new hacks that are coming, of people calling you, spoofing a number you think is legitimate from Google, and then to make it worse, using AI to put automated voices on the phone so you think you're even talking to a real human. Alice Stanley with Tom's Hardware talks about the hack that Alice went through. Sam Mitroff, a Microsoft Solutions consultant, flagged the scam in a recent blog post. It started when he received the notification asking him to approve a Gmail account recovery attempt. I get these quite often. Hey, somebody's trying to recover your Gmail account. Click here. In a panic or in a flurry or not paying attention, you click, and then they open the door. and then you ignore it. Then some days later, you get a call saying, hey, someone's been trying to get into your account, which they were some time ago. So now your brain is subliminally teed up for that. And guess what? Still knowing that a common tactic used by scammers can mask a call, he remains skeptical. Be skeptical and ask for an email to be sent. It looked genuine, the email that was sent, but the addresses in the to field was cleverly disguised non-Google domain. So bottom line, what I'm sharing here, be careful and be skeptical. And the best thing that you can do, you hear from your bank, you hear from one of the email providers, you hear from anybody that's important to you, you hear from your mama, call your mama back. And even that, you just never know. But the tip of the day, be careful, be careful. Hackers are out there getting better and better and better. And I don't want you to be scammed again. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. Let's keep moving on. Ding, 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 ding. Notebook LM now lets you listen to a conversation about your sources. First of all, the geeks in the room, thank you for that heart. You can ignore the non-geeks in the room. You can just ignore this. This is really geek stuff. It's not geek stuff like AI is geek, because AI is for everybody. But this is where you can upload documents to Google, which is called Notebook LM, and have a voice, have a authentically human discussion about what you uploaded. I would play it here for you, but I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like ruin the tech and ruin the show, and I didn't set it up for it. But I'm telling you, you upload a PDF with substantive content, or you upload a text file that has some content on it, Google will spit back to you a male and a female voice talking about it in a natural conversation. It is absolutely mind-blowing. We had an article on zoneofgenius.com about wealth building. I saved that to a PDF, uploaded it to Notebook LM by Google, hit a button, seconds later, hey, this is a great article about wealth building. The article dives deep into saying this. Yeah, you're right. That was all by AI. People, if you're not up to date on this technology, you should get up to date with caution. Here's my point. People like me, my guy John Lawson, and others who are really into this, this is what we do. And we distill these things. We like to play with it. We're geeks, we're creators, and we share this insight with you. Many of these things you don't have to do yourself, nor should you pay attention to directly. AI, you should, but from AI, there's going to be many tentacles to do this. But you should make sure your teams are on it. You should make sure your admins are on it. You should make sure the content creators you work with are in it. Because the question I have for you is, how can you leverage the new technology coming out to enhance your business, to grow your business, to help you save time in your business, to boost productivity in your business, to do all the things? This is what I'm telling you. It's called Notebook LM, and definitely you should check it out. If you just Google Notebook LM and go to Google, and you'll find it there. Again, just Google it, or before you click, of course, make sure, but it is absolutely amazing. Notebook LM by Google. I don't know. I have a sound file here. I don't think you'll be able to hear it though. Let me play this and see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you may be able to. That's AI generated. So I'm gonna stop it 'cause I'm not sure if you can hear it, but if you can, wow. So if you heard that, I hope you're impressed. If you didn't hear it, sorry about that. I'll bring it to you in another show to make sure you hear it, but I'll go back after the show and wonder if through my production facilities here, if I can play external audio. Moving forward, again, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. I'm glad you're here today. Give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. Ding, 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 ding. Guy Raz, author of How I Built This, which is an amazing book that everybody should read. He talks about two types of entrepreneurs. Those entrepreneurs who are marathoners versus those entrepreneurs who are sprinters. And he postulates the question and he asks, which type of entrepreneur are you, or which type should you be? Now, me, I know, Karen, I know, Deborah, I'm the kind that like to rush through things. I know it. I am the kind that like to do that. But as I'm rushing through things and moving fast, I know that I'm in the long game, and most successful businesses, most businesses that are generating good income, most businesses that are building generational wealth for their families in some way take 10, 20, 30 years. Some of those things you're doing because you're figuring out what works, even if you're doing the same thing as somebody else. Some things you're doing because it takes time for you to get traction, for you to mature, for you to grow. And some things, it just takes that time. But Guy Raz says in almost every case I've encountered on HIBT, how I built this, it's 100% true. You start the journey and it takes a lot of time. It's like a marathon. But when it comes to actually starting a business, getting it off the ground, yes, there are marathoners, but there are also sprinters, she says, how you even start it. The sprinters have an idea, start to build it, work to get it out into the world fast. If in a short period of time the idea isn't getting traction, they either pivot or abandon the idea entirely and start over. That's one way entrepreneurs work. The second type is the marathoner. The marathoners, on the other hand, have an idea and then start to spend months and even years carefully building out a plan. They do all kinds of careful market research. They talk to hundreds of people. They make incremental progress every day until finally they're ready to launch. Both approaches are effective and both have their pros and cons. So this is something to consider. Don't beat yourself up if you're a sprinter. Don't beat yourself up if you're a marathoner. Both can work, but very important to know what kind you are. I started smarthustle.com in 2015 and sold it 7 years later. I started smallbiztechnology.com in April 1999 and sold it 20 years later. Today I'm building zoneofgenius.com. Maybe I'll never sell it. Maybe I will sell it. But it's a journey. It's a marathon and it takes some time. But the key is the gem I don't want you to miss from what Guy Raz talked about. What type of entrepreneur are you? Are you the fast start entrepreneur? And when things don't go quickly, you may move forward. And that's okay, but there's pros and cons because you could miss your success being right around the corner. Or are you the entrepreneur indeed who knows what you want to do and takes the time to get it done? Once again, everybody, you've been listening to The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, and I'm glad you're here today. I hope you're enjoying this show because I'm sure enjoying bringing it to you. Ding, 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 ding. Why fashion icon Rebecca Minkoff says entrepreneurs need to stop chasing social media virality. Now, you may say to yourself, Ramon, it's easy for Rebecca Minkoff to say stop chasing social media virality because she has so much virality. She has zillions of followers and she got a lot of money in the bank. I get it. But she still makes a great point. If you're just chasing that idea to go viral all the time, you're missing out on a gem. You're missing out on the beauty of entrepreneurship. Every day, or maybe hardly ever, are you going to go viral? Are you going to hit it big out of the park? It's that slow, methodical, quiet journey that builds the true sustained success. Got this from Inc. She says she encouraged startup founders to stop fixating on social media fame and to focus on just getting to the next level. She's the chief creative officer and co-founder of a handbag and fashion brand. I meet a lot of young designers. I think everyone is looking for the quick hit, the virality that they think is going to get them going. I tell everyone, adjust your time horizon. She says, take your time. Don't go for the fast, quick. If it happens, that's great. But rushing forward and trying to make it happen and being disappointed in it is not the answer always, says Rebecca Minkoff. So that's a tip, a lesson for you today. Don't necessarily go for the fast hit wonder. Once again, my name is Ramon Ray, and this is The Rundown with Ramon. Let's keep moving on. Ding, 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 ding. Professionals are consistent. I always love advice from Seth Godin. I'm going to take the time to read this and to distill it down because I think it's a great reminder for us. And again, as I give Seth Godin's advice in his recent blog post, congratulations on him for his latest book out about strategy. He says, authenticity is for amateurs. We want the surgeon, the broadcaster, or the musician to show up fully as the best version of themselves. We know you might be tired from an overnight shift and authentically feel like phoning it in, but hey, this is the only aorta I've got. And I prefer it if you were the consistent world-class surgeon you are capable of being. Authenticity is for friendships. Professionals simply show up, especially when they don't feel like it. Seth Godin always has tips, always has this input that kind of hits you right there. And I wonder, I would say, should we do both? Should we be authentic and be who we are? I'm who I am, Dana Cox. Good to have you here. What's up, Dana? Welcome to a brand new show, The Rundown with Ramon. Dana, glad you're here. Should we be authentic? Yes, I think there's reasons for us to be authentic. But I like what Seth Godin says, and I don't want us to forget this gem. Showing up as half the battle. As I've been producing and hosting this show, The Rundown with Ramon, we're in episode 150 something. If you're watching this one, seeing this one, and I'm excited. Almost 160. Soon we'll be at 200 episodes of The Rundown with Ramon. And it's about consistency. It's about showing up every single day. Showing up even if you don't feel like it. Showing it up even if you got the sniffles. Showing up even if you got a cough. Not getting it on others, but you get the point what I mean. Showing up even the days you don't feel the excitement. You got to excite yourself. It's about showing up. Seth Godin is so right. It's about showing up. Ding, 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 ding. My friend Jason Pfeiffer says how to stop obsessing over small mistakes. 2 simple strategies. 1, thinking downward. If you're a DJ, you fail to do things perfectly. You go home and obsess over all the things you could have done. You're doing something called counterfactual thinking, thinking of all the things you could have done but didn't do. What do? Consider other counterfactuals. Scientists study Olympic medalists to see how happy or upset they are when receiving the medals. The answer, silver medalists are the least happy. Why? Because the dynamic looks like this. I'm number 1, says the top dog, of course. I could have been number 1, says the middle person, but then I could have been 4, says the bronze. They're happy that they got number 3. So the silver medalist is always thinking upward, how they could have gotten gold. The bronze medalist is always thinking downward, how they might not have medaled at all. One feels deficient, the other feels fortunate. That's why he gives the advice to think downward. I could have been worse. Number 2, the grading curve. Whenever you do something and you're really experiencing 2 things at once, you know what you aspire to do, and then you see what you actually do. Unfortunately, we don't always do what you aspire to do. That's what kills us. So remember this, your audience didn't see both those things. Your aspirations are invisible to them. All they saw is what you actually did. Your audience doesn't see what you tried to do. Your audience sees what you aspired to do. I'm sorry, what you did, not what you aspired to do. And so shift your thinking, give yourself a round of applause, to not just lower yourself, to not just feel down and despondent on what didn't happen, because most of the time people just see what you did and they're applauding you, and you don't hear the applause because it's getting out of your head because you can't hear it. So next time you make a mistake, don't be so hard on yourself. Think the best of yourself. My name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Business Insider has an article that says, I'm a computer science professor at UC Berkeley. Tech jobs are drying up and graduates are no longer guaranteed roles. In this article here, the writer is saying that universal basic income is necessary as AI shrinks the market for the government to pay all of us a certain stipend so that we can take care of ourselves, to give everybody $2,000 a month or $1,000 a month to take care of our needs. Don't know if I'm for that or not, but the point is, to you all graduating, to you all looking to get your next job, I don't think it's enough that you just get your resume and apply for a job. I think you have to be focused on also understanding, who am I? Who are you? Am I a kind person? Am I a nice person? What is my network like? What other skills do I have? What other things can I do? How am I leveraging the world around me? Yes, maybe get the degree or not, but how am I leveraging my network? What am I really good at? What am I the best at? What can I do with this piece of paper beyond the paper? This is the day we're in. with AI here and technology in front of us at the stroke of a keyboard. It's not just going and sitting at a cubicle for 20 years. Those days are over. Sayonara. I don't know if that's German, Japanese, Chinese, Spanish. Sayonara. Goodbye. It's over. Yes, those of you who feel college is for you, good for you. But those of you who feel it's not for you, that's okay as well. What will you do next? What's next for you? Again, everybody, I'm glad you're here. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a little bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. Ding, 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 ding. Dave Ramsey talks about how to retire early. I always love some insights from Ramsey's team, whether early retiring or not. But the point is, you don't have to wait to 65 and then apply for Social Security and get a fraction of your money. If you work hard during a small portion to live the best life you want over here, that is the key, possibly. Thinking about what life you want to live as you get older, what life you want to live, not just when you can't work anymore due to physical impairment, the natural aspect of the body slowing down, but the life you want to live maybe even in your 50s or 40s. How can you structure that life? Some of the tips they say: determine what your goals are, create a mock retirement budget, evaluate your current financial situation, invest in a bridge account, invest in real estate, get serious about lifestyle changes, play it smart when you retire early, meet regularly with a financial advisor. These are things you need to do if you want to live the life you want. It's so important. The Musical Web is in the house. Musical Web says, hey, good to see you here. I was already starting a business and making money as a piano teacher before I graduated with a degree. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, get the degree. Yes, go to college if that's for you. And it's not for everybody. But in addition to that, have that hustle, have that work ethic. Musical Web. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks for being here. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Ding, 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 ding. One more thing I want to leave you with today, and we touched on this at zoneofgenius.com. Wealth isn't about having it all. It's about living fully. And I want to remind us today, what does it mean to really live life fulfilled? What does that really mean? If you like what you're hearing about today, check us out at zoneofgenius.com. Check our flagship site out. Be clear on what you really, really, really want in life. Do you want to be in business even? Ask yourself that. And are you hungry enough to get to where you need to be? What are your prices like? Are they premium or are they cheap? Understanding that your mindset is everything, a game changer in the success of your business and your life. And what do you do best? What do you want to do in life that's better than everybody else can do, that you're the best at, and that you could get paid to do it? The Musical Web, Karen, Dana, and Deborah, and others. What is it you really want to do? Listen, it's been great to be here with you, great to serve you. And I want you to do me a favor. Go tell somebody today that they matter. Go tell somebody today that you care. Go tell somebody today that they're important, because I want you to know today that you matter. I want you to go today and make an impact in somebody's life, even if it's something small. Smiling at somebody at the cashier, smiling at a police officer, helping somebody across the street, waving and giving somebody a compliment. Let's do what we can in this world to make the world a better place. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This has been The Rundown with Ramon. And with that, I'll see you on the next Rundown with Ramon. Have an amazing day and be blessed. Thanks for watching.